Could you talk more about the illusion of free will? I always thought of myself as an indecisive person. When I had a mini awakening, I could see how decisions merge out of nowhere. But now it seems that the universe is indecisive. The decisions emerge, but then it can be overwritten multiple times. Is it specifics of the body-mind, or is it similar for others? So choice making is a way of the body putting information in. So if you're buying a house and you compare two, you're putting in information about the two different properties to come up with the best one. And it's like putting information into the body. When there's continuous indecisiveness, it could be that you've got lots of decisions and lots of information needs to be put in, and that's why indecisiveness is happening. Or it could be that your sense of self, the identified person, has like issues and is attached to certain things, like has seeking energy around certain things. So to say if it's buying a house and it can't make a decision, maybe it's really the person has fear of commitment or fear of its decision or doesn't trust itself. And so the impulse comes up of what's right or wrong, but then it gets overwritten because the seeking energy takes over, and then it confuses everything and it goes backwards and forwards. Should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And really there is a natural flow there when that energy dissipates. So getting to know your body and investigating what's inside your body and what your body's saying, and when it begins to go into this tight, anxious energy, is really helpful. But ultimately, is the universe being indecisive. You can't help your seeking energy. It's something that arises out of nowhere too. But it's like it goes through, there's this just natural flow, and then it goes through this levels of like seeking energy. And you and your perspective. Can you talk a bit about fallings oneself, of letting go of seeking? I think it's a trap worth mentioning. It's so funny because I don't think anything's worth mentioning. Like I have no impulse to teach, and I don't have this like sense like, there's something that I need to communicate to my students. What is that? It just doesn't arise here. I just speak because I love it. And there is a sense in me as well, is that I want other people to thrive and I want other people to experience love and be free. But I don't have a sense that anything I can say can free them or not free them. It's just that I love speaking, so I put it out there, and then if the horse goes to the water and drinks, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I certainly don't sit there and think, I think it's worth speaking about to someone or teaching them this or that. Sometimes if I'm alone with someone, sometimes I can see dynamics that I think maybe I should bring it up with them. And I can't help but bring it up with them, but that's about it. And that tends to be more spontaneously in the moment, like a response to something they're saying to me. I really like that quality in speakers. You can feel the difference between someone that wants to teach you and somebody that's just expressing their heart. And I used to be more attracted to teachers that were expressing their heart rather than someone that wanted to be the teacher just because it felt really genuine. Whereas a person that felt like they wanted to be a teacher to me was like heavy and loaded with stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Like I can see how that's helpful to some people, and that might be a bit of an aversion that I have from not really liking school. It doesn't really matter. But I also like that in art. Like I like seeing someone that's passionate and genuine rather than somebody that's just copying other pieces of art in order to be successful. Like it's so boring to me when I see a piece, there's something really beautiful that you see, and then you see other people trying to copy it, and then other people believing that's the way to do things, and they're not expressing their heart. And there's something really beautiful to me in somebody expressing their heart.